Hi guys, happy Sunday. How's it going? Here we go then with another weekly reading. So this is where I'm going to pull 7 cards to represent the 7 days ahead, and then I'm going to clarify using a second deck, and we're going to see what is going on. So let's hope it's a good week. Drop me a comment as the week goes on. I always extend this reading on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube you can stay put. If you're watching anywhere else, you'll find the extended reading on YouTube. Just search Microblonde Tarot. Alright, here we go. 1 card's already out. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Okay, so we open the week with the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is a past connection kind of energy. This can be that you are in a very reminiscent energy. You're thinking back to the past people, past situations, the past in general. Sometimes we're just nostalgic about childhood or different phases of our life that have already passed by. So when I clarify with the second deck, we will get into that a little bit more. But sometimes this can represent that there's somebody around you that is also in a similar energy. So this can represent that there's a past connection about to resurface. It could be an old friend, an old family member, whatever it may be. But there's something, you know, previously about to come back around usually, but it can just be your energy. So we'll see what comes up. Day 2, the Knight of Wands. So the Wands is all around inspiration and action. The Knight is an action card. It can represent romance actually. Sometimes for me, as you can see, there's rose petals scattered in the background. So it could be an unexpected new romantic connection, interaction, maybe somebody around you being a little bit more flirtatious with their communication, because the Knight of Wands can represent that action to communicate. Okay, so there could be something new incoming. Or somebody around you, like a new connection, a new conversation, something like that. If this is you, it could just be that you are feeling in quite a flirtatious mood, an inspired mood, kind of ready to move forward in life. You've got lots of ideas, you're in a bit of a fun and playful and kind of silly mood towards the beginning of the week, if that is you. Okay, day 3, we get the 3 of Wands. So as you can see, this person has their back to the card. They're looking out kind of across the horizon to see what's coming. So it is a card of waiting. It can be a card around sort of being patient and sort of waiting for your ships to come in or waiting for something to arrive. It can be a message just to take a pause. So around the middle of the week, it may just be a message to say there's nothing really you can do at this time. Just wait and see. Just wait and see what's coming your way. You know, there's no need to act or react at this time, but we will obviously clarify with the other deck. Then we get day 4 and we've got the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is a card around kind of conflict. It can represent anger, it can represent arguments and battles. On this particular card, they're all fighting to get to the top to reach the cup. So sometimes it can be that there's power struggles, battles for success. You could be coming up against other people at work that are trying to go for a similar promotion to you or try to one-up you in some way. It's obviously a card of trying not to let the anger get the better of you, but it's conflict, and sometimes it can also be inner conflict. So around about the Thursday, Friday point, you might be feeling conflicted about something, irritated, angry. You may feel like you're not getting to the point where you want to be, that other people are sort of overtaking you, and this could just be a feeling that other people are overtaking you in like the game of life. You know, you're looking around, you're feeling like other people are ahead of you and not where you know, you're not where you want to be. But if it is anger and if it is frustration, just be careful. Just see if you can temper that before it boils over. Okay, but if it's an argument that needs to happen, it needs to happen, right? Okay, day 5, the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups, as you can see, this person sitting there and kind of looking into this black hole. It's an energy of dwelling, okay? But again, the 5 of Cups can be linked to the past. So it can be, you know, that you're in this energy of dwelling on something that's happened, running something over again and again and again in your mind. It is an energy of regret, sadness. It can also be linked into guilt. But instead of looking at the 3 cups that are kind of spilt over, there are still 2 cups standing. Okay, this makes the 5. And it's saying there is still something here for you, or there are better times ahead. The 2 of Cups can also represent relationships. So if this is feeling, you know, sad or regretful that something's come to an end, the message would be there's still something better coming, whether that's a relationship or not. So try not to get stuck in that loop. If this isn't you, this can represent an energy around you. Somebody's in a regretful energy. They're regretting something they've done or they've said. they're dwelling on it. Obviously we'll clarify with the other deck. So if it's not you, it could be somebody, you know, around you that is somehow had a realization that what they did, what they said, or something that's happened, you know, they're feeling guilty or regretful about. Okay, day 6 and day 7 are our only two major arcanas this week, and they come next to each other. So day 6 is the death card. This is not a physical death. This is an energy of transformation. There's a butterfly, you probably can't see it, but there's a butterfly in the background here. It's an energy of transformation. So it can be a rebirth energy. It can be that you feel that you're going through some kind of transformation, rebirth, spiritual awakening. It is the Scorpio card as well. And it's often about needing to kind of close one chapter and then, you know, move forward. Sometimes it's about new beginnings, regeneration, because it is that rebirth energy. So sometimes it's like the energy of something around to rebirth or regenerate. But quite often it's kind of like accepting the death of one chapter and, you know, moving forward, because maybe you're not the person now that you were before. And maybe, you know, you're really stepping into a new era of your own life. Okay, and in day 7, we get the Chariot. So the second major arcana this week. The Chariot is about progress. As you can see, this pink Cadillac's bursting on the card with all of this smoke. Sometimes it's an energy of, you can feel like things are running away from you. You can feel like you're not entirely in control of your life or your destiny or the direction that you're heading in. But it definitely is an energy of things shifting forward at pace. It can be about progress, and it can be a message that you need to take some kind of action to be in control of it. You know, you need to not be passive in your own decisions, not be passive in your own life, but instead take control and move forward. It can be things like incoming communication. It can be things like incoming opportunity. The Chariot is bringing something in quickly, and if it's not bringing in something, it's bringing in change and moving you forward. So not a bad week. We are going to clarify using a second deck. We've got 2 5s this week, 2 majors, and a lot of kind of past energy, day 1 and day 5 here. Lots of something linked to the past. I know this has been coming up a lot recently, but it does tend to go like this in cycles and patterns. So I hope it helps. If you can stick around, please do. If not, I'll see you next week. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into the week ahead, starting with the 6 of Cups, this past energy or past connection. Why have we got the 6 of Cups to start the week? Let's see. I often find anyway at this time of year, as we approach the close of the year or we approach the festive season, it can be a time that really gets you in your feelings, gets you like reflecting on things, looking back on the year that's gone by. So it could just be that kind of energy. We've got 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and King of Wands. So 2 of Swords is a confusion kind of energy, feeling torn or confused about a situation. It could be involving a masculine here with the King of Wands, or it could be their energy that you're picking up on. The King of Wands can be fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but particularly Leo. And it could be that this is the person that's thinking about taking some kind of action or communication towards you. The 7 of Wands is quite a defensive energy though, so it could be that you're going to be quite defensive to this, or they fear that you're going to be quite defensive to this. And it could be that you've decided to kind of protect yourself from this person's energy. So you may be the one that has cut this person off. This could have been months gone by. This doesn't have to be recently. This could have been months gone by, because the 6 of Cups can be even past life connection, but it's usually someone that you've got like some significant shared history with. So yeah, I would say that it's likely with that King of Wands, because that's very much like a masculine action card, that there's probably something incoming. And if you're in your feelings or thinking about a situation, they probably are too. It's like a energy exchange. Okay, day 2, the Knight of Wands. So this can be spontaneous, flirtatious, sudden, unexpected romantic connections, romantic developments. Doesn't have to always be romance, because it is Wands, so it's not as strong as the Cups. But let's see, why have we got the Knight of Wands here? The 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the World. All right, so these 2 days could be interlinked, because the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups is very much like after feeling trapped about something or stuck in a situation, you decided to move away from it. So something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling you, you've decided to distance yourself from. And even with the World here, this can be about change and ending cycles. It can also be about cycles in general. But what I would say from these cards, somebody that you've cut off or you've decided was not really fulfilling you on an emotional level is likely to pop back up again. Okay, it's likely to pop back up again. Just be careful that it's not you tempted to reach out to somebody that wasn't fulfilling you, because if this is your energy feeling a little bit kind of spontaneous, then it could be that you're tempted to message someone, but really you know that, you know, they wasn't going to offer you anything on an emotional level. This was just a surface level thing. This was just a bit of fun. Okay, so depending which way that goes, just check yourself to check that it's not you, and if it is you, maybe just take a minute before you act. Okay, day 3, the 3 of Wands. So this is about waiting, taking a breath, literally. Literally what we just said. Take a minute. Take a minute. Let's just see. Why is the 3 of Wands telling you to take a moment here? The Hanged Man, literally, don't do anything. Hold up. Hold up. The Hanged Man is like, wait a minute. Wait until you're thinking more clearly. Wait until you're seeing things from a different perspective. Look, 6 of Cups again. This week is so heavily linked to being in your feelings about the past and feeling like you want to reach out to someone and they're feeling like they want to reach out to you. But the cards on day 3 particularly, so Wednesday this will be, don't do anything. Just wait a minute. We've got the 7 of Swords here. This can be sort of sneakiness. This can be deception. This could be taken a couple of ways. It could be that this person lied to you in the past. They deceived you. They was not being straightforward with you. It could be that the connection was secretive for some reason. It could even be that you've been doing your research secretively. You've been keeping an eye from a distance, or you've been sort of figuring out what they're up to from a distance. But yes, you're still in the same kind of energy. From Monday to Wednesday is emotional, kind of what's the word, it's just like all up in your emotions about the past and not in the present. You're really not present, particularly this first half of the week. You're so far up in your head that you're like in another chapter from the past. So don't do anything on day 3, I would say. All right, day 4, we got the 5 of Wands. So this can be conflict, this can be issues, this can be arguments, anger, competition. What is it in this instance? What is it in this instance? Let's have a look. The 7 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like there could have been some sort of disappointment here with the 4 of Cups. Somebody's let you down, or you've been let down. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you wanted, or you didn't get put forward for something that you expected. Or somebody just in general has left you feeling kind of let down. The 7 of Cups is saying there are other options for you, okay? There are better options. There's more than one thing. So if you've had your heart set on one outcome or one possibility or one position, just know that there are other options for you. Maybe you can't see them yet, but with this Page of Pentacles, this is something new that will transpire, okay? That will present itself. So it may even be that you decide to go for a different job, or you decide to, you know, hold your tongue, not get into the argument, not fight about it, because you know that something better is coming for you. And sometimes with that 7 of Cups, it can be a bit of an energy of illusion. So it could even be that you end up realizing that something that you wanted so badly actually wasn't everything that it was cracked up to be. It's almost like the scales will fall from your eyes and you'll realize, actually, I didn't get that opportunity, or that situation didn't go my way, but it's actually done me a favor in the long run. Obviously, this only comes with hindsight, and in the moment you may not be able to see that, but that is the energy that we get here. Okay. Day 5, the 5 of Cups. So once again, feeling sad, regretful, looking back. Is this you? Is this someone around you? It's very heavy energy this week of dwelling. Dwelling. All right, let's see. The 6 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. Is that second Knight of Wands? Yeah, double Knight of Wands. Very repetitive messages this week. So basically something that you've moved away from, or something that came to an end, you know, whether you moved home, whether you moved on from a relationship or changed jobs, whatever it is, something you left behind, you're now weighing up, and you're now second guessing whether you did the right thing. The Hierophant here can be about lessons learned. So whatever this is, or why ever this happened, whatever the reason is, it feels like it was to bring you some sort of lesson. The Hierophant is all around teaching and learning, okay? So there was something here that you needed to learn, that you needed to go through, that you needed to experience for some reason. And again, you might not see that right now, but you know, the Hierophant can be also a spiritual card. So maybe Spirit had a different plan for you, or this happened for some kind of reason that will become clear. The Knight of Wands, again, echoes that day too, of maybe an incoming energy, maybe a feeling from yourself where you want to communicate, where you want to set the record straight, where you feel like you didn't say everything that you needed to say. But once again, I'll say take a beat, take a minute, because this is a very emotional energy. And when we're highly in our emotions, we're probably not thinking logically. So maybe you just want to take a minute before you do that. Day 6, the Death card, rebirth, regeneration. Let's see, why have we got the Death card here? Let's have a look. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, 3 queens all out together. This is a very strong message about embodying your own power and knowing that you've got it all going on. The Queen of Pentacles is a very independent energy, abundant, successful, nurturing. The Queen of Swords is logical and planned and pragmatic. And then the Queen of Wands is vibrant and confident and magnetic. And then with the 9 of Pentacles to back that up, that is an extremely abundant energy. That is about the fruits of your labour paying off. That can even be about money coming in and being in a very positive financial position. It's basically having it all at your fingertips. So I do feel that you may have been going through what feels like a death. It could be an ego death. It could be the close of a chapter in your life. You may feel really out on a limb. But with all of this Queen energy, 3 out of the 4, and the 9 of Pentacles, you are in the right place. You are on the right path. And you just need to know that everything is aligning for you. Okay, day 7, card 7 as well, the Chariot. So let's just clarify why we have the Chariot here on day 7. Let's take a look. The Hermit, the 9 of Wands, the Moon, the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting combination. So the Hermit can be an energy of you're being resistant to change. The Chariot is literally motion and progress and fast-paced action, and the Hermit is pretty much the opposite. So it could be that you've not been socialising lately, you've not really been feeling yourself, you've been doing a lot of self-reflection, you're resistant to this change in some way. The 5 of Pentacles can also be feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling rejection, feeling not good, feeling stuck in some kind of way. Particularly it can be financial or health related. But we get the Moon here. So the Moon's about to illuminate something. It's about to shine the light on something or reveal something to you. And with the 9 of Wands, this is like persistent energy. Your persistence will pay off, or the fact you've been going through this battle will pay off, will improve, will get better. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, the 3 of Swords, can be about healing and, repairing from what you've been experiencing. So I would say, in summary, this week has got heavy, heavy links to a nostalgic, reminiscent, past situation that is really getting you up in your feelings. The best advice I can give you is try not to act impulsively or when you're feeling highly triggered. And also don't be surprised if it's actually somebody else that starts to come towards you or has something to get off their chest, that you're not expecting. Let's just wrap this up with the Oracle deck. I'm sorry if the lighting's not very good. The sun is actually blinding me. It goes from one extreme to the other here in the UK. It's either pitch black and miserable, or it's bright sunshine. We've got look closely. Not everything is as it seems, to do with a masculine energy around you. Obviously, this could be family, friends, work colleagues, but there's something which maybe isn't adding up, or a certain situation that you think is a certain way is actually not. We've got stuck on you and sweeten things up. So there's definitely this energy that somebody wants to sweeten you up this week. And then we've got blocks and obstacles and time to celebrate. So I feel like these blocks and obstacles are about to be removed, and some kind of good news or positivity is coming in. With the balloons on this card, it could even be birthdays this week, an actual celebration. Overall, it's not a bad week. It's just highly, highly linked to the past and very much getting you in your feelings. So I hope this helped. Let me know.